Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Gnomoria. This is our new base. Just going to give you a quick tour here. I tried to make it easier on our farmers by making slightly fewer fields, which is roughly pretty much how it worked. I'm trying to figure out a good work balance. We now have 12 dwarves. We had 13. One got killed in a tragic honey badger incident. We won't talk about that. We have all of this here, but I'm slowly starting to migrate up here. So we have our first little tailor shop up here, and that will be followed by other ones as we go. And there's a little storage area for it that I've got kind of partitioned off, sort of, as we continue on to trying to figure out how to manage space, which is usually of some pretty distinct concern. Let's see, what else? We've got my two farmers now have their own rooms with carved floors so that they will have the extra value needed to basically have them working constantly. So if they need to sleep or eat, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Although right now drinks are sort of a problem. So the next step is to venture out and harvest pretty much all of these apples and strawberries out here so we can catch our food up and then start making some apple cider to placate our dwarven needs. So that is the current plan. Plus I also need cotton, so I'm just basically gonna forage everything. We've got pretty decent stocks. I've got 2 huts. I didn't finish this because I didn't think I had enough straw to really finish the roof without endangering my full set of 3 yaks, which right now, what do I have? Let's do butcher shop. We can go to yak pasture. I have 2 male yaks, 1 female yak. That is not so much of a problem, but I'm waiting to kill that other yak because I did kill the honey badger, and that got me started on my tailoring, and so it's not so much of a big deal, but we do need more bags so that we can continue to store seeds, and yeah, other than that, everything is pretty balanced. I've got a nice wall here. The only 2 entrances are over here, which so far has served me really well with the training area being right there as it is, and yeah, so this is basically everything caught up to where we were before, more or less, effectively, for our purposes, and so on. But we don't have sandstone, we have instead bauxite, which now that I know what bauxite is, it's actually pretty cool, because bauxite is the type of stone that they get aluminum out of. They basically just slag the hell out of it over and over again until all the aluminum comes out, and yeah, I don't know, it's neat. Watch how it's made on aluminum. The only downside to this base currently is there is 1 sapling growing on a clay deposit, so it doesn't grow. You can plant it on the clay, but it won't grow. It annoys me grievously. So this winter I'll be reforming some of that stuff, and that'll be an okay deal. So yeah, first step first, we are going to, actually, since my doors are over here, I guess it would be a better idea to forage all of this out, and then we'll bring all of that home, start making some actual drinks for our gnomes to enjoy, and all will be well. So let's go ahead and get the timer going. We're going to forage. Whee! Lots of cotton, lots of apples and strawberries, and yeah, we're basically just going to let them go nuts on this stuff here. And especially since it's so close, we have our 1 lonely orange tree, which I kind of want to leave because this is kind of a nice little scenic lake area, and this appeals to me. Okay, there we go. What else do we have up here? Is it all strawberries? Yeah, you know what? We'll finish harvesting all of our natural goodness up here. And then that will hopefully carry us over sometime. And then, oh hey, our strawberries are starting to come up naturally over here. So we'll just let them do this. We have plenty of bags, plenty of wheelbarrows, plenty of buckets, so that's not going to be a problem at all. Just so long as we can get some drinks going, let's go ahead and we will tell them to make, let's see, apple wine. Apple wine just sounds, it's awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. So I would use craft 2, but that keeps crafting anytime it dips below 25. So that doesn't necessarily do what I want it to do, so to speak. I wish there was a way I could just do like craft times 25. Once you're done with that, move on. But I don't think there's a way to do that easily. Delicious coffee. Okay. I gotta say, this is the first time... I mean, not this. I don't want this to reflect negatively on how I've been running this channel, but I guess maybe it should, and you can call me out for it or whatnot. But this is the first time, like, I really wanted to play this game, but, like, I wasn't necessarily into the idea of recording the video at the time. I was just like, I just want to play and relax and enjoy the game. And then I was like, but it's in the middle of... I don't want to start over a new map, because then that would just... I would end up playing that and not recording any videos. What do I do? And I was very lost and confused for a moment there. So there's a good chance I'll probably have, like, 1 million of these episodes recorded by the end of this week. And then, yeah, I can start playing something else, because there's quite a bit of games out there that I am rather into at the moment. So here we go. We've got plenty of cloth here. We're going to go ahead and get them to start crafting bolts out of all of this. We're just going to do this until it hits halfway. I don't know how many that is, but that seems like a cool way to do it. Alright. Actually, you know what? This I will do. Craft to 30. So we always have 30 bolts available. And then we'll tell him to... actually, I need to tell him to craft to 30 bandages. So, craft to 30. Bandages are insanely valuable. And then we'll always have craft to 30 string. And then craft to 5 bags. Because we'll always need bags. Alright, cool. Alright. I like that setup. That's pretty good. Then that'll, once again, my kind of Factorio way of doing things. What are you doing? Are you lost? What are you doing? Stocking items. Okay. So why are you just standing right there then? I'm a little bit lost as to the thinking here. Are they having problems pathing, or... It's very concerning whenever that happens. I'm always like, well... Let's see. What are you... Nert. Miner. He's idle. Not carrying anything back to base, apparently. Oh, I see. There's some conflicts running right here. Alright, hold on. Let me go ahead and... We're going to cancel all of this. All the way up to there. Let's see if that fixes it. I'm doing live bug reporting. Because it appears... Yeah, there we go. It seems to have fixed it. Or at least fixed that one. Okay, yeah, good enough for now. That apparently I was confusing the hell out of my workers there by my requests. Now I'm a little concerned about my next goblin attack, which should be any time now, and hopefully these guys aren't caught unawares by that. That would be extraordinarily tragic at this point. I don't particularly have any preference for its happening, for certain. Let's see. The other big issue I've run into is the fact that with the way my professions are laid out, it's a little hard to have 10 dwarves training at all times without some jobs getting neglected. So hopefully by the time I get more dwarves, which will happen here in a moment at the first day of autumn, what'll end up happening is I will be able to... What are you doing now? Hold on. Gus Woodcutter. Stocking items. Yeah, they're terribly confused by things. Hold on. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to cancel all of these jobs. Cancel. Taylor. Cancel. Okay. There's something amiss with this. Let's see. He's got cotton seeds. Cotton sack. He's got lots of cotton seeds. He just doesn't have anywhere to put it, apparently. So, let's go ahead and we're going to do designate area as a stockpile. There we go. That's what I wanted. We're going to say this is just seeds. And this will be temporary. Let's go tools, plant, seed. Alright, cool. Hopefully that'll get some of these guys out of lock here, which seems to be a problem. So fortunately our farmers are actually getting pretty quick on the harvesting front. We've already got most of this taken care of. Can I get you to stop? Overview, move to stack, craft missing ingredients. Okay. I don't like that that's happening. He's probably going to be stuck there until he gets hungry. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there. All I know is that it happened because I set up the tailoring stuff more than likely, and that ended up crossing a few wires. So, because we also have, let's see, task stock item. Yeah, he's supposed to be moved to... He's supposed to be stocking that cotton, and I just confused the hell out of him. Poor Gus. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah, he'll have to wait for him to get hungry, and then he'll bail on that task, and then move on. Yeah, there we go. So he's moving. Somebody else is coming to pick that up. Stock item, Zeta. So, one of our farmers. Okay. Fortunately, by the time they're done doing all of this, all of my farms will be repopulated with goodies, and they'll come harvest all of those, ideally. So, let's see. Can we find Zeta? Task, stock item, Zeta. Move to. Let's hopefully she's not just like... Okay. She's got it queued up, but she's in the middle of harvesting right now. So, that's fine. That'll work out just alright. I believe, yeah, there's our other farmer, our cool Mohawk farmer dude, gnome, not necessarily dude, who is now taking a nap. Gus is probably training, I imagine. Oh, wait, where is he? Come here. Yeah, that's Fizz. Okay, Gus is somewhere. We'll worry about it. He had a hard day. We're gonna leave him alone. Let him do whatever he's doing. Okay. And yeah, so there we go. Everybody's happy and working. Stuff is flowing about just fine. We have a lot of food. Distillery. We need apple wine. I wonder if I need to take beer off a repeat. I'm hoping not. Let me see. We'll have to wait until our farmers are actually done doing all the other farmery things that they do, which is right now foraging and harvesting and moving goods everywhere. So, and then we'll have a better idea of how our workflow is going, but at least we will have more than enough food for everybody for the time being. And nobody's thirsty. We have our well. This water should probably last us quite some time. Once again, I'm not entirely familiar with how the fluid mechanics are supposed to work. I just know that they should. So, I guess we'll find out eventually. Alright, what are you guys doing? You're all wandering around, meandering, and doing nothing. Okay, our other farmer is awake. He should be foraging again. Yeah, he's foraging on the far edges here. And we're almost done, and then we'll watch him and see what he ends up doing and try to plumb the depths of the AI here. Who is this assigned to now? Task. Still Zeta. So, now that this should be done after that, he's going to come over here. Where did he go? He's gone. He's run away. Okay, let's see. Ah, now he's brewing. That's good. I'm okay with that. So we should have enough drinks to keep people satisfied so they're not constantly running to the well for a little while. And, oh yeah, I also set up this. This is a prospector. What they do is they take 10 dirt, which I have plenty of dirt. Let's see. Yeah, 400, it used to be 1,000 something, so he's chugged through quite a bit of it. And then they find metal slivers, and what metal slivers do is, if you get 10 of them, they will melt them down into a bar. So let's check our stocks really quick. Items, goods, metal. Yeah, so we have one 10 bar and a whole bunch of random slivers, and it should be melting down more of those. We have one smithish dwarf. He basically just runs all of this stuff here. And now what do we need for, that's a furnace for coal, just in case we need it. Then bar, let's see, any metal sliver, and we need 10, or well, we need 10 of those in order to do that. Yeah, 10x metal sliver, bar is 2x ore, and right now 10 bar, 4 bar, and for an anvil we need 8 bars. So we're quite a ways off from actually having an anvil so that we can continue to do our metalworking stuff, but in the meantime our value is staying pretty low. I believe it's lower than it was before. No, it's gone up a little bit. I've done, probably with harvesting all that food, it's given me a decent jump in my actual value here, but that's totally fine. We'll survive off of that for now, but as of right now, yeah, we're doing all of that. Let's see. Okay, our farmers are going to harvest that instead of bringing that bag back. Or, well, you know what? We're actually pretty full on that from the looks of it, so let's go back here, and we'll do craft bag, craft 2, 5, craft bandage, craft 2, 30, craft string, craft 2, 30, and then let's see how they handle these instructions. yeah, they're going to go over here and start creating bolts of cloth. So we'll let that catch up before we start trying to give them any more complicated orders. Okay, and then, yeah, we've got a couple of bags sitting around out here. Still need to organize a lot of that. And let me see if I can just up the priority on this and get them to clear this out. Task, stock item. Nope, they're not going to let me do it. Okay, so let's go, maybe if I do clean floor. No, they're not going to let me do that. That's a little annoying. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but, you know, little glitches, again, early access, all of that. Good fun. No big deal here, really. So this is sort of our intermediary, tailoring mid-process. So all the string and stuff should get stored here, and eventually, once I get a ton of cotton, I'll basically just have them store all of that in here in the form of bolts and string and everything else. So future tailoring projects will be very simple. That's the plan, at least. All the cotton gets stored down here. I'm going to make some bags for them to actually be able to use that. So now we should be making beer as well. Let's see, distillery. Yeah, we're done with the wine. Aha, here we go. We've got goblins. Most of our attack dwarves are awake, so hopefully this should go fairly easily. Yeah, all squads. Alright, so let's see how this turns out. We're fighting them at the door. Yep, okay, so we just completely annihilated their worlds. It's gotten rather easy to do so. Let's see. And that's also going to give us some copper bars, so, because now they're starting to hold equipment. Very, very convenient stuff, to say the least. So now the kitchen should be set to make sausage out of everything. Yes, okay. So, and eventually we won't need grain to make beer, but that is not going to be today. And then we can start making sandwiches. Let's see, what do we have here? Horn, copper, claymore, 2 of those. They'll melt those down eventually. The same guy who does our prospecting also does our smelting, so he gets pretty tied up in the actual prospecting thing. So actually, let's get him to overview, suspend. Alright, we won't do that anymore. We're down to a pretty low amount of dirt anyway, so yeah, it's less than 500 dirt. You never know when you might need it for something. But now he's going to melt down this sword. That's going to give us some copper bars, ideally. Oh, no, just some slivers it looks like, but a lot of copper slivers, so that's fine. And, yeah, now he should actually convert all of that to bars, and we'll have a better idea of where we stand on metals. Then hopefully, one of these days, we'll get an anvil. Enough for an anvil. Now he's burning wood so that we can actually have coal. So eventually we'll have to do some coal mining. Actually, there's some coal right over here, I just remembered. Where are we at on time? Alright, we are fine on time. Let's see. We're going to do this number, standard vein mining procedure here. Alright. Cool stuff. Let's go like so. I'm kind of digging out this area because I actually needed the stone, but eventually we'll fill that in with walls and everything else to make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. There we go, mine that out. That'll give us a lot more coal. Rather that than, you know, burning a whole bunch of wood that we could probably use for something a little more effective. Excuse me. Okay. So, he's getting tired. He's being rather slow. Why don't you just use a wheelbarrow to take that stuff over? I will never understand. So, and then we've got guys over here harvesting. Yeah, where we stand with goblins is really good. The big scary thing in my mind is mants. Now, mants are basically mantis people who will totally ruin your day if you let them. So, that's not going to be a fun time. They are actually really, really strong, and it's advisable that you actually have metal armor by the time you start seeing them. And the way they work is they will scout out your base, and I don't know exactly how. I've never seen a scout. Like, they're either really, really elusive, or, you know, they just stay around the periphery, and you're supposed to set up patrol routes all around the edge, which to me is just kind of annoying and pointless. A honey badger has been spotted. Oh, no. Yeah, they're not going to attack him, so... I also had a bear incident where they started attacking a bear because the bear apparently threatened one of my gnomes, so everybody else responded with, hey, let's go kick that bear's ass, and that was really scary, but I managed to micromanage them just enough to keep everyone from dying. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of tin slivers, that's fine. I really need to start mining down. we'll go down to probably -5, and then trying to look for some real solid veins of things so that we can actually set up some decent production there. Let's see. Yeah, we got one sleepy dude. And then, yeah, okay. I was gonna make more rooms, but I ran out of cotton before I could do that, so... Well, let's do this for now. Let me think. Where's the rough center of this mountain? It's about right there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to dig stairs down. Right here. And then dig stairs down there. Dig stairs down there. This is 3, 4... Oh, there's a gap there. Gotta have to be careful about that. Alright, there's like the one exploit in this game, which is you can actually try to mine walls. Oh, I wonder why it was red like that. Is it here? Yeah, see, you can see where caverns are and their relative depth that way. It's a little bit of a hacksy mess there, but, you know, it could come in handy if you really needed it. So also, chasms are a good way to completely fuck yourself very early on in the game, and it's not advisable. Let's go mine, no, dig stairs down. Okay, cool. Alright, and mine wall. We'll just do it like this, keep it simple. And -5. And we'll have to make torches for all of this as well eventually. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and we got some dark rock too. Not too bad. A little bit of variety in our diet. Alright. Oh, I wonder if I couldn't dig stairs down because that's where coal was. That's a whole different can of exploitation there. Interesting. So, there we go. Now we're fast forwarding again. And let's go ahead and do build. Furniture, and we want a torch. This is where most of our torch budget is going to go. Alright, they're hauling all that rock up, which is fine. There's a copper vein, good stuff. Very good start already. And then we'll tell them to go ahead and mine that out. So, yeah, basically we just want to try to stay illuminated. It's not entirely necessary at this point, but it's just good practice overall. So here we go. It's going to take them forever to actually mine out the copper, but that's fine. At least we will have it. And that's good enough for my purposes. Okay. There we go. That is a lot of copper. That's going to be enough for our anvil, so we'll actually be able to make our engineer door for engineer gnome shop fairly quickly here without too much hassle. Alright. Good stuff. So we found our first real copper vein, got some other things figured out our drink situation. All in all, decent episode. But it is over now for the time being. This has been Cardboard Decoy playing Gnomoria. If you have enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Have fun.